Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to get into something interesting that I saw online about Yeri and Jungkook. People apparently have dating theories. I have some thoughts on this that I want to get into. There is definitely a lot of interesting correlations, but we need to talk about it. We also have Jimin kind of opening up about his problems and what he went through, and maybe just even his mental health after all of that. I want to talk about all this, just a trigger warning for that. So grab your dumpling tea spilling mug merch and let's get into the tea. If you are new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video drops. And if you're a hater, like to be the first to leave your hate comment, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also so you can be the first to do so. Now let's jump into it. Let's jump into Yeri and Jungkook. Now Yeri is from the group Red Velvet, and of course Jungkook is from BTS. Now if you aren't aware, Jungkook is dating the whole K-pop industry, pretty much anyone with a face, and any girl that is like the maknae of the group. He has had a relationship apparently, according to K-pop stans. Obviously he hasn't, but the rumors say otherwise. It's fair enough though, I can understand it, because two very famous groups and very attractive people. Shippers of course love to put very attractive people together. It builds up this fantasy that we have of wanting to see these gorgeous people together and have gorgeous children, but also be happy and have this picture perfect family. And they would indeed have a picture perfect family. There's a lot of ships out there, and I would even go as far as to say the edits I think are okay too. But when people go too far shipping groups and using any little evidence as evidence that they're dating, this is when things get a bit too much in my opinion. Especially if the evidence is kind of weird. So a lot of people think that Yeri is dating Jungkook due to how Jungkook and Yeri do live streams. There's similar facial movements, and they say similar things, and how they sometimes even make the same facial expression when they take selfies. I see where this theory comes from, right? Like you're dating, you're definitely more likely to go and start to kind of copy each other's mannerisms. But you can also copy mannerisms if you're a fan of the artist too. I think Red Velvet definitely acknowledges BTS, and I will get into that very soon. But they do. And that could be Yeri watching Jungkook, or Jungkook taking inspiration from Yeri. Because we know that Jungkook takes inspiration from a lot of female artists, like IU and whatnot. It's definitely not uncommon for idols or people in general to be copying certain mannerisms and never really talk or date each other. Other theories have come from live streams of award shows. I think a lot of these fan cam moments you see of award shows where BTS is around other K-pop groups, I think they come from either fans that are there, that record it, or maybe it's streamed onto the internet. I'm not 100% sure. But there was this fan cam footage of BTS winning an award, and Yeri was like the first person to stand up and clap for Jungkook and the rest of the BTS members. When this clip came out, people were definitely suspecting that Red Velvet and BTS had some sort of relationship, which is why they were also supportive. Because a lot of other groups don't really do that. But my thought is that they're just nice. And also it's fun to support other artists. I don't understand artists who are like, well, I didn't win, so I'm not clapping. So it makes it seem like only friends are supportive when you win, or girlfriends. And those are the only people who will clap. But it's fun to see others succeed. I think so. Like, I would be so bummed if I lost an award to someone else. Sure. But in entertainment, the people who are there at award shows are already millionaires with hit songs and millions of global fans. Who cares if you win a piece of plastic or whatever, you know? You already won in life. So we need to get rid of that notion there. Yeri is just kind and supportive, and she might also be a fan, but that doesn't mean they're dating. Imagine being scared to clap for someone because you're scared that they might think you're dating them. But for most cases, it's not true. Though, but for my case, it is. I am dating them. I am married to them. Also Yeri too. I don't have a ring, but that's because I am poor. There was also this other fan post that was made. This was interesting. There was this edit of Yeri and Junghyun. Obviously, this was a while ago, and in the background of the clip, there was Jungkook singing a cover. And I think it's a Justin Bieber song, and Yeri actually went ahead and liked the video. One person on the Twitter said, Yeri liked my post about her and Junghyun plus Jungkook cover as background music. Army lose, we won. Now this is great, and if Yeri did indeed like it, that is amazing. But the clip is about Yeri and Junghyun. It wouldn't have anything to do with BTS or ARMY. She probably liked it because these were cute clips and cute moments that Yeri and Junghyun had. I thought this was weird because I don't think this moment is about ARMY or BTS. I think any song could have been used and Yeri would have still liked the post. But that's just my opinion. It's also strange with rumors like that. Rumors that were intended to be just for fun. When they hit the internet and a bunch of people try to claim they know a lot more, whether it's Sesson fans or whoever, they're just like, hey, they're dating for sure. I stalked them for 3 years and saw it with my own eyes. Your eyes are wrong. Get new ones. But as always, there's no actual proof here. I haven't seen any groundbreaking information. Also, I guess we shall wait for Big Hit Daddy to confirm and SM Daddy to confirm. We love 2 daddies. Can we have 3 daddies? I'll stop. Jimin is someone who is an amazing soul, and I'm always so sad to hear what he goes through. And it definitely makes me feel hurt that he felt the need to do what he did. Trigger warning. Jimin does talk about ED and all that, so let's get into it. This was on the new episode of You Quiz on the Block. This was episode 99, I think. Jimin and the rest of the BTS boys kind of talked about their struggles and what they had to endure to get to where they are now. Jimin talked about back when he was a trainee and what he experienced there. He felt like he could have been cut at any time, and obviously that would have led to a lot of anxiety. I think some anxiety is okay because anxiety and fear is what keeps us alive. If we worry that we will get cut from being in Big Hit, you might work harder, right? You might not take a day off and just make sure your dancing is perfect. Whereas if you're so confident that you'll do fine, you'll literally be like taking 10-minute breaks all the time and being like, whatever, I'll get it. So some anxiety is good. But if you're so nervous and you're so scared to the point where you're making yourself physically unhealthy, it needs to stop. Jimin was talking about how he would tune into the other members, V and Jungkook's vocal lessons and take notes to practice later. He would also wake up the earliest and go to bed the latest. As you can tell, he severely overworked himself. I just want to give you an image of how bad it was. Not only at the time of him being a trainee, it also got worse as they were doing promotion for their Blood, Sweat, and Tears era. Jimin said he would look into the mirror and see he wasn't handsome enough and that he needed to lose weight. He would apparently only eat once every 10 days and not even take vitamins. Was this medically supervised? I need to know how this was possible. Was he just drinking water? Apparently he did lose 15 pounds after doing this during the whole period. Now, if anyone thinks that is a good method to lose weight, you're wrong. This period was probably a few months, and quite honestly, you could come close to that amount, if not more, if you diet and exercise correctly. Also, some people's bodies are heavier set and need that amount of fat in their body to survive. Don't just do this diet and lose weight. It doesn't work. You will die. I'm quite sad and upset that Jimin felt the need to do this when he was never fat, chubby, or any of the sort. Please don't ever do what he did. And Jimin also mentioned he will not diet like that again. He even recently posted on the Tweetstar a post that reminded people not to miss any meals. He knows not to do this anymore, and quite frankly, I don't know how he even managed to do it, especially since he had to dance and sing the way he did. I'm glad he's okay now, but it's important not just to look at the wonderful things BTS or any of the members did and praise them for it, but it's also super important to look at their mistakes and learn from it. This is what they want, and that's why they share it. Love yourself no matter what shape and size. If not for me and what I'm saying, do it for BTS. They need you around. You gotta be alive to stream their music. Imagine missing out on new music because you're dead. Unacceptable. I will have to rise up from the dead. I will have to rise up from the dead if I die and new BTS music comes out. I am so glad Jimin shared this experience. It's definitely something that I feel like a lot of people definitely don't talk about enough, especially men, right? Like women will starve themselves, and especially models, but we don't hear as much male men and what their struggle is. And their struggle is there too. People can chalk it up to the label giving them a lot of pressure, but Jimin never mentioned that. It seemed to be Jimin himself thinking he's not good enough. The label never told Jimin he will be cut if he doesn't practice for 22 hours a day. Jimin told himself that, and that made him work harder. But things like that can definitely result in serious health issues in the future, and maybe when he gets even older. I don't want to hear anything like that on the news when he gets older. So thank you, Jimin, for the lesson. We ARMYs all appreciate it, and we love to hear about it. We can learn so much from our boys. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving comments. As always, I do have a Patreon if you want to go over there and check stuff out. I have a lot of videos over there that I can't really post on here. This is due to copyright or getting taken down, so I do keep it over there on my Patreon. You can get reaction videos over there like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions. You can also recommend things you'd like to see over there. Link is in the top description down below. I have a video over there kind of describing my journey as an Asian in media. Make sure you check it out and learn how you can support this channel as well. It's free to watch over there. It's on the front page. With that said, there's 2 videos that will appear up on screen at the end of this video, so click on one of those and I'll see you over there. Bye.